With Heashot 2.0, you can transform any mesh into a 3D character with pre-configured morphs, suitable for any kind of humanoid character. This is just great for those who work with or simply love 3D stuff. For those who understand how challenging and tough it is to do this, it's clear that this feature is amazing. It saves a ton of work, perhaps weeks in many cases. Today, I'm going to show you how this advanced tool, Heashot 2.0 from Reallusion, works. Trust me guys, it's incredible. Heashot 2.0, as the name implies, is the upgraded version of a plugin for the software character creator. With the previous version, Heashot 1, you can recreate yourself or any other real person just with a picture. You can drag and drop a picture to create a character, with the possibility to make fine adjustments to the mesh topology. The great thing about it is that you end up with a high quality character with a lot already configured, which I will discuss later. But the exciting news here is that with Heashot 2.0 you can import a mesh you've modeled or any humanoid mesh and transform it into a character. That's the key difference. So how does it work, what results can you achieve, and why is this important? After installing, to use it, you just click on the plugins tab and open it. There is the legacy mode where you can create characters based on images, but let's focus on the new feature. You click on mesh and use a mesh topology to create a new character. You can simply import one of 4 kinds of meshes. The software accepts whole, covered, partial, and full body models. Drag and drop the 3D object, select your texture and hit the Start Head Generation button. This initiates a preliminary analysis of the character. The first step after analysis is to align points to help the software identify the face you are creating. You can use auto detection for initial alignment. The software will automatically detect facial points for you and then you can refine them. After that, you go to the next step. Click on Head Gen and then the software will generate the head based on the points. In this step, you can maintain only certain parts of the mesh, which is beneficial considering that the character creator gives you control of the entire body after. The software will automatically generate textures from the source and save them for later use. In the Refine Mesh step, you can see how closely the software recreates the original mesh and then make adjustments with sculpt tools like the Move tool, Smooth, Clone, and Project Brush. The last one allows you to project the original mesh topology onto the generated mesh, which is great for keeping them as similar as possible. After that, the final part is attached to body. This creates a body for the face mesh with many options. Choose the gender, which part of the texture you want, and where to save the textures. And then congratulations, you've created your 3D character from a mesh with the original mesh at the bottom for comparison. And don't stop there, you can add to the shape regionally, change the eye color, adjust parts of the original texture to correct texture problems, add the expressions wrinkles, choose clothes, and more. If you export to iClone 8, another Reallusion software, you can use advanced animations tools like Look At, Face Key Editor, Face Puppets, Lip Sync, and Motion Capture. And of course, you can transform your mesh body however you want with body morphs. So the Heashot 2.0 workflow is seamless, and the mesh comes rigged with all those morphs, but of course, if for any reason you want to use another rig, you can export the mesh and do all the rigging work. However, Reallusion also exports the mesh rigged with other rig options for mainstream market software. So let's highlight here the advancements and improvements in Heashot 2.0 over the previous version. The main difference in Heashot 2.0 is the significant advancement over the previous version without abandoning its features. Now, the overall quality of the generated character is increased. You have more options to create a digital double from a source mesh, such as detecting hair for your character. You can also bake textures now with support for 8K resolution compared to the 1024 in auto mode and 4K in pro mode in Heashot 1. And there is some interesting use for it. First, you can scan yourself and bring that scanned version into the software, just like this digital creator from Turkey did. Look how cool is that. He used the Polycan phone app to scan himself in 3D, create a mesh, They imported his 3D face mesh into Character Creator, generated everything, including hair, and used his character to create a short film. That's truly awesome. But using photos and topology tools, you can already recreate yourself without any problems. I think the great point of the new Heashot is to use it to recreate others' humanoids, like this artist did. He took a cat's 3D mesh and transformed it into a humanoid. This is truly amazing. You can use any head, could be a monster for example, and then recreate it with all morphs. In another example, he recreated a Dragon Ball character. Another cool example is from the artist Michael Pavlovich, who used a statue and brought it to life. In the first part, he preserved the statue's form, and in the second part, he made the statue human. Yes, like I said before, I really think this is amazing. You can create humanoids from any kind. So yes, this is an exciting tool. Think about it. How can artists benefit from this? Facial and body animation or character creation in general often uses morphs. Morphs are basically the ability to transform the character's topology without changing the poly count. This is used for facial animations and body transformations. The problem is that it's really difficult to do, and if you want to tell a story in your game or 3D short and aren't experienced enough to create this with quality, your story may not be viable. So this kind of tool helps others enter the industry and allows anyone to create something amazing. It's hard for a solo artist to take care of so many steps in creation. Without a tool like this, we'll need to change and save each morph transformation one at a time, which doesn't guarantee quality. And this applies to clothes too. With this kind of software, you can focus on what matters for you, for your project, your story, or your concept. You or your team can simply use your topology that was modeled by you or someone else and automatically create the expression and body transformations. This is really big. And it's not just that, it's all what comes with the Reallusion ecosystem, like mocap, clothes, animation, and much more. And I've been thinking about something for a long time, like, just as the cinema industry changed in the past 20 years, the game or 3D industry is changing. Of course, times pass and things change, but my point is this. In the past, video equipment was only available to the big industry, those with lots of money like Hollywood. The possibility of using technology to record videos and tell stories was something only the big industry had. With time, more people gained access to this technology, creating a new kind of industry. YouTube is a great example. Many channels emerged with the smartphone era. I see that accessible software like Character Creator and others will usher in a new era in the 3D industry, with more people creating content using technologies once available only to big companies. I will leave our Reallusion's link below if you are interested. Subscribe if the content interests you. Thank you for watching to the end. See you next time.